Hey, this is Tarah Talks. This is where I talk about real estate and everything that comes with it. This is where I get to talk about my business, being in real estate, being married to my business partner, my hopes, my dreams, my fears. I'm putting it all out on the table. Today, I want to talk about the gray days. You know, the days when things aren't exactly going right. You've been working hard, whether it's in business, whether it's whatever's going on in your life, that to bring you down, where you don't feel as chipper as you maybe should feel. I want to talk about those days. And here to help me talk about those gray days, I have a special guest to help with that conversation.
Special guest, this is Damon, the second half of the real estate team, Tarah and Damon, and I appreciate being on your show.
Well, thank you. Glad to have you.
All right, so want to get started?
Yes. Let's talk about these gray days. So Damon, when you have gray days, how do the gray days affect you?
Well, luckily I don't have many gray days, but when I do, they're pretty gray. And like how it affects me, it slows me down. Like, cause let's use example in real estate, right? And sometimes things are moving, like they're moving. We're just always going. We got this going on. But in real estate, just because you're moving fast doesn't mean that things are actually moving, right? So a great day for me is when I'm like, what's going on? And when it affects me, it just makes me not move, right? Like, so, I may get out of bed a little later, or things that I know I should be doing because I time block everything that I'm doing, right? And there'll be moments where I'm like, there's no point in me doing that because nothing's moving anyway. So what's the point of me doing that? Or what's the point of me doing this? Or a great day for me is like if we're riding to a client or we're riding around and I'm looking over at you and I don't see you don't look like you're happy. So then it just is like, oh snap. It's like, what did I do? Or what could I do to make her look a little different in the face? Right? Like, you know what I mean? Like she's not speaking, she's not smiling, she's just stoic. She's like, no, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, so I'm driving, but I'm looking over and I'm like, man, like what can I do? But I know we've talked about our dreams, we've talked about our goals, we've talked about our visions. Right. So I know what it is, but I'm feeling stuck and trapped because I can't bring that at the moment. Right. So sometimes it leaves me, when I really focus on with the grayness, I just get stuck and I just stop. So that's how I do it. That's how it affects me negatively. So what about you?
Well, for me, I can agree with a lot of what you're saying. And but for me, how it makes me feel, I feel stuck. You feel like you can't that you're not being as productive as you can be. And then sticking, just always thinking about what's not going right or what's not moving fast enough or what's not happening the way you think it should happen, will keep you stuck because you're so, I feel like I fill up myself. I fill me up with all this stuff that really it shouldn't be. If you're working hard and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and things are moving, then, we just have to keep reminding ourselves of things like that.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's hard, especially like when you're in partnership with someone.
Right.
And you've broken down everything. You've broken down marketing strategies, how to service a client,
right,
where our money's going to come from, what our target goals are.
Right.
But then if those things don't move because everything's the same,
right,
because we're on the same page, which is hard, not easy to do. So if you don't do that, your great day is going to be every day. But since we did conquer that part, it creates another hurdle because now I know exactly why your day is great. Right. And I know that you're doing everything that you can, and I know I'm doing everything that I can, but sometimes we still can't get it done, or it's not happening at the moment that we need it to happen, or we want it to happen, or we expect it to happen. Right. Then that even more so kind of pushes me back again, like, damn it, like,
yeah,
how much more?
Yeah.
And I don't have anyone to go to because I'm in it the same grade day as you. So it's like,
yeah.
So that's
That's
the
like
sucky part about
I
it
know
all.
that's both it's a blessing and it could be like a curse, to be in business with your spouse because either the good thing is sometimes you have when I'm down, he'll lift me up.
And vice versa.
But
then there are all those days where we're both like
days.
looking at the calendar.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's the end of the month, man. Our money's funny. Again.
Yeah.
But we crushed them. Like, what's going on? Like, or these things I want to do for her, or do for myself, or do for our kids that I can't. But then I know she can't either because we're doing the same thing. Sometimes it'd be like, well, we were wilding.
Right. Yeah.
Because sometimes you got to go all in to make your dream happen. But sometimes when you go all in, you got to remember you all in.
Yeah.
And that can lead to some great days.
It can definitely lead to some great days. But the good thing about, one thing, I don't know if it's a good thing. The one thing about a great day is that that they don't have to last forever. You know, and it can be something as simple as just starting to just think about where you are right now, in comparison with where you were the year before.
Oh, that's what I be trying to tell her, because sometimes it'd be like, dang, because we talk about we have these dreams and this vision,
right?
Especially like when you're in real estate, because you see things that you want, right? I want this, I want to do that, and like, okay, we got a vision, we got vision board, we got everything, but it's hard to see it. So one of the easiest ways that we try to get out of it, because when you feel it, know when you just wake up, it's just not there for you.
That's right.
One key thing you have to do remember is that, because everyone always talks about you're not as bad off as someone else. I don't know that's someone else.
That's true.
So
I know it feels like that.
What I mean? Like,
what do you mean?
I don't want my life to be, or it could be worse. Like,
right.
No,
like what?
It needs to be better.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to know. I don't know that dude down the block.
Yeah.
So maybe to feel his pain. I understand his plight.
Right.
But how does me understanding his plight affect me? Mm-hmm. So what I try to do, what I learned, and what we've learned together, is that sometimes you just have to think like Tarah said, we're way better than we were last year.
Right.
And we're way better than we were the year before. And we're better than we were the year before that.
That's right.
And sometimes that puts things in perspective, right? And it makes you kind of realize that you're okay. But what about like when you think about like our visions are big. Like, don't you think sometimes like small goals help? Like what because some of the things you need some time to have.
Right. And once again, not everybody can see, the ending, because you're really great about seeing the big picture at the end. Okay.
That's what I do.
That's his thing. Yeah.
That's what I do.
I'm like, okay, what's happening right now? Like that's how I think.
That's what she does. And if you use us as clients, if you have hired us, that's what it is. Yeah. Even while we're talking, she's checking her text.
The phone
like we're supposed to be working here.
Yeah. But so setting goals, no matter how small they are, will definitely help. And and sometimes you just gotta be okay with where you are right now. Sometimes it's not looking at what everybody else has. And we can say that because in real estate, everybody's doing great. Everybody's driving these cars. Yeah. Everybody's making, it's like, come on now, but and that's fine. I mean, if you are doing great, that's great. But sometimes you have to
live in the moment. Like you have to be okay with. And I know sometimes, like everyone says they'll live in the moment, but my moment right now is why I'm in my gray day.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But you gotta let that be, because a lot of times you already know what the gray day is.
Yeah.
It's never anything brand new. You never have a gray day that was something that's brand new. I've never experienced this before.
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. So if you've experienced it before, that's why I'm more hopeful now than I used to be in the past, because we've experienced some things and I'm like, and I'm different because I'm like, oh, Tara's gonna figure that out. Right? I know. I'll probably be dropping the ball, but I'm like, as long as let me keep working, let me keep grinding, let me support her,
right? And
then I trust that her judgment is gonna keep us moving. And I'm like, as long as I give her tools and support and resources, she's gonna figure that part out.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No, and you're right. I hear you.
And I know you don't like it like that.
No, but I had a friend tell me once that I am what people need me to be.
Oh, someone said that for real?
Mm-hmm. And I never thought
of that. Good or bad?
And you would think that's a compliment, and you go, okay, but it's not always. I mean, you can. it's not always a compliment, you know. And what
it
ends up
don't
happening?
leave space for you though.
Right. So you know,
You never told me that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but you know, you try and be there for people. You try to encourage people because energy. Let me tell you, energy plays a big part in your great day. And if you are gonna call up a girlfriend or call up, go hang out with your buddy or something that's just gonna sit around and mope some more with you.
Yeah, don't call me. Don't call me with your grade A because if you know me, my phone is gonna hang up by mistake.
Oh gosh.
It does, it does because I don't need the grade A because I got plenty of my own. I don't need yours too.
Right.
Call me if you want, if you need some juice or some extra energy. Like Tarah talking about. Call me if you want to share some positive thoughts.
Right.
Because you don't call me and check up on me to make sure my day is sunshine. Because everyone always, that's the hard part too. Like everyone always assumes that we're the sunshine people. Like we have it all together. And sometimes it prevents us, which is good and bad. Like it prevents, I don't have anywhere to go really. To be like, oh, woe is me. So we learn to deal with it. But don't call everybody with your woe is me. That does not get you out your grade A.
Right.
That just adds one more hour to it. Another 30 minutes of it. Sometimes you need to just snap out of it. And some people you're gonna call that a positive. They're like, some people may be like, shut up, D. Move forward. You got your good money.
That's right.
Yeah. So somebody you can call that like, yeah. Well, you think your day's great.
Right.
Well, let me tell you about my great day. And my great day is worse than your great day. Now you're swapping struggle stories. Right?
Right. No, but that's what it turns into.
Well, who wants to swap struggle
I know, and you think it would make you feel better, and a lot of times it doesn't. It just drags things out, and now somebody else you don't want to know your business now knows your business. And
Tarah don't want nobody in my business, so that's probably why you don't be calling nobody. Because it don't help.
But, no, it doesn't help. It doesn't help. But okay. So now we've talked about grade A's. What are the top 5 things to end a great day? So let's talk about
my top 5.
No, I mean we just give people some. Like I think the first one would be to set goals, and the first one would be to evaluate your situation, because just like what Damon said, a lot of times it's not anything that you're surprised about. Many times the things that bring us down are things that we know about. Maybe mistakes we made, things that we wish we could change.
But that goes back to what you was about to say too. You also have to be able to evaluate your plan.
Yeah.
And your goals and your objectives. So you have to have a plan.
Right.
Because if you don't have a plan, the reason why you have your grade A will be the reason why you have that same grade A next week,
right.
that same grade A next year, and the same grade A over and over again if you don't have a plan. So you got to evaluate your plan too.
That's true. And you know what? Your grade A could be anything. Your grade A could be the people you know, or a friend that you have. It could be the job that you're working at. It could bring you down. Or
that's not part of our top 5.
Oh.
We're talking about top 5.
No,
so we talk about that's our top 5.
What I'm saying is that
evaluate
your situation.
Make sure you have a plan.
Make sure you have a plan.
And make sure that plan is for what you want, no matter how big it is, not for just what you think you should have, because those are 2 different things.
That's true. Yeah.
Truth bomb.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
And energy.
Oh, good energy.
Now, nobody wants to be around the person who's always complaining, always sad. Woe is me.
And you don't need that fake energy, because we know that too. Like, it's okay to be like, I'm so-so today. But once you address it, once you know it, you got to do something to change that. Some people could be taking a walk. They could be listening to music. Yeah. Don't listen to music that's gonna make you cry unless a good cry is how you. Some people need to have a good cry. You need to cry it out, and then you feel better.
That's right.
But if that's your tool, use your tool. So you have to. I don't know what number you're on.
I think we're on 4. Anyway, it's all good stuff.
All right. So the last one.
The last one
would be.
Oh, now you let me talk.
Okay.
Yeah, because you keep thinking about number 5.
Nope.
The last one I think would be just to be positive, and to remember, that you need to be happy where you are right now, and that planning for your future means that you can change things. Every day's a new day, and tomorrow can be a lot different than it was today.
Oh, I got number 6 or number 5 because I can't remember where we were.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to have faith, right? Yes. And faith isn't something that you may have every day, all day. You need to learn how to have faith for that one moment, right? Yeah. And all that things we talked about, your plan, like having a plan, setting goals, energy, positivity. You have to believe in yourself and that all that is going to work and that you're worth it.
That's right.
Because we can all be stuck in this cycle of suckiness and grade A's over and over again.
That's true. And you know what? Being around positive people will help to make the grade A's go further and further away.
And being around great people will give you a grade A too.
That's true. Grade A's are
because when Tarah's not in a good mood, I'm not in a good mood.
Yeah.
And when I'm not in a good mood, nobody's in a good mood. Right?
You know what? I'm glad we put this is on camera that you said that. Yeah. I'll be replaying this and making sure that we remember that he said that. Yep.
Okay.
Because he's the first one talking.
You see my show. I ain't gonna be back.
Thank you for giving me your time, giving us your time, and with this Tarah Talks, talking about grade A's.
Make sure you watch her channel on YouTube so you can get more than one view.
Right? I know, right? Oh.
But you know, this is her way. This is our way of sharing this journey.
Yeah.
And we hope that you can change your grade A too, because we had a grade A today. That's why we did the video.
Yeah. But I'm feeling better.
We did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had a great day today.
We did. It was I feel like it's been a great month. Like it's been
great since like August for me. but
it's all good, you know. Yeah. A lot to be blessed about and a lot to be thankful for. So.
All right.
Anyway, thank you for joining us, and hopefully you will tune back in next time for Tarah Talks.